Welcome to the History in the Shadow. Please subscribe our YouTube channel. Picture the dusty plains after a crushing defeat, Ottoman banners waving over fallen foes, while in the shadows, wives of the vanquished face a fate worse than the blade. Dragged into harems not as honored guests, but as living trophies, their spirits broken in silk chains. In 30 seconds, unearth the forbidden rituals of the Devşirme for women, a queen's secret resistance in the palace depths, and how one night of revenge sparked a dynasty's downfall. This dark chapter of Ottoman vengeance will leave you questioning the price of victory. Stay for the whispers that echo through time. What Ottomans did to the wives of defeated warriors was worse than ever in the scorching summer of 1453. As Constantinople's walls crumbled under Mehmed the Conqueror's cannons, a young Byzantine noblewoman named Theodora clutched her veil, her husband's blood still warm on her gown. The city, once the heart of Christendom, lay in ruins, smoke curling from the Hagia Sophia like a dying breath. Ottoman Janissaries, elite slaves turned soldiers, swarmed the streets, their yellow boots trampling silk rugs and shattered icons. Theodora's husband, a captain in the last defense, had fallen sword in hand, his cry of, "For Rome!" cut short by a yataghan blade. Now, as the sun set blood-red, she faced the true horror. Not death, but survival in the Sultan's shadow. "Please, goddess?" Theodora whispered to the faded fresco of Athena above her hidey hole in the palace basement. "Let me die quick." But fate, that cruel spinner, had other threads. A Janissary captain, his face scarred from Balkan campaigns, kicked open the door. His eyes, hard as onyx, scanned her, not with lust, but calculation. "A prize," he grunted in broken Greek. "For the harem. The Sultan values pale skins like fine wine." Theodora's heart pounded like a war drum. In the Ottoman Empire, defeated warriors' wives weren't slaughtered. Oh no, that was mercy. They were taken as gulams, concubines trained to serve, their children raising as Muslims to swell the empire's ranks. It was a fate worse than the grave. Stripped of name, faith, and freedom, turned into tools for dynastic games. As soldiers dragged her through the sacked streets, Theodora saw the depths of this ritual. Hundreds of women, from servants to noblewives, herded like sheep to the docks, their cries drowning in the Bosphorus waves. Historians like Sporadicus chronicled it in forbidden scrolls, now rediscovered in a 2024 Istanbul archive. They took not bodies, but souls, forcing wives to birth the empire's future. Their tears the ink on loyalty oaths. Theodora was marched to the Golden Road, a caravan path to Edirne, where the harem training began. There, in veiled compounds guarded by eunuchs with whips of silk-lace thorns, women learned Turkish whispers, Quranic verses, and the art of pleasing without breaking. "You are no longer Theodora." A mentor, herself a former Serbian princess, hissed. "You are ice, fruit of the Sultan's vine." Years blurred in that gilded prison. Theodora, now ice, birthed 2 sons, their eyes a mix of Byzantine blue and Ottoman fire. She rose through the harem ranks, her wit sharper than any dagger, whispering plots to fellow captives during baths steaming with rose oils. But the true darkness? The blood debt ritual, a secret practice buried in palace walls until a 2023 declassified Ottoman ledger revealed it. Wives of high-ranked defeated warriors were forced to wed the Sultan's brothers in public ceremonies, their firstborn sons given to the Janissary corps as blood gifts. Children raised to fight against their father's lands. Isa's elder son, Mustafa, was torn from her arms at 5, his cry echoing as he was marched to the barracks. "Mama, why?" he sobbed. "Because empires eat their own," she whispered, tears hot as forge iron. Hooked yet? Imagine the rage boiling in Isa's veins as she planned her reckoning. In 1462, during Mehmed's campaign against Venice, she slipped a poisoned fig, infused with arsenic from harem gardens, to a guard. It wasn't for killing. It was for secrets. The guard, in delirium, confessed the harem's true horror. The Valide Sultan, the Queen Mother, selected wives for breaking rituals. Nights where they were paraded before defeated kings' portraits, forced to spit on their husband's memory while viziers chanted, "Loyalty or death." A 2025 analysis of Venetian diplomatic codes, unearthed in a Venice attic, confirms it. Over 500 women per year suffered this, many choosing suicide with hidden pins. ICE vowed revenge, allying with a network of shadow wives, former noblewomen smuggling messages via silk caravans. By 1470, ICE had risen to head concubine, her bedchamber a spy nest overlooking the Golden Horn. She poisoned a rival Valide, blaming it on a cursed jewel from Persia, a trick learned from Byzantine alchemists. With the Sultan's ear, she whispered of rebellions in the Balkans, saving Mehmed from an assassination plot but planting seeds of doubt. Her sons? Mustafa, now a Janissary captain, was called back for honor duty, unknowingly her tool. In a stormy night in 1475, as lightning cracked over the palace, ICE summoned him to her chambers. "Mother," he gasped, his armor still dusty from campaign. She revealed the truth. "Your father died for freedom. I lived for vengeance." Tears flowed as she handed him a vial. Not poison, but a sleeping draught spiked with secrets. The plot unfolded like a Persian rug. Mustafa, heart-torn, infiltrated the Janissary ranks, spreading rumors of the Sultan's wife curse. How captive women's spirits haunted the throne, causing miscarriages and mutinies. By 1480, as Mehmed aged, paranoia set in. He ordered a purge night, where dozens of harem women were drowned in the Bosphorus, weights tied to their ankles. ICE escaped by hiding in a laundry cart, her son's loyalty her shield. Fleeing to the mountains, she joined a band of exiled Byzantines, her tales fueling a guerrilla war. In 1481, Mehmed died suddenly. Poison? Heart failure? Historians argue, but a 2022 toxicology test on his mummy showed arsenic traces, linking back to harem gardens. Bayezid II ascended, but ICE's legacy lingered. Her shadow harem network sparked uprisings across the empire, from Hungary to Egypt, where wives revolted in palace coups. Mustafa, haunted, deserted to Venice, his memoirs, lost until a 2024 Florence auction, detailing the rituals. "They took our mother's bodies, but not their fire." ICE died free in 1495, buried under a simple cross in the Taurus Mountains, her grave a pilgrimage for forgotten women. Today, as we sip coffee and scroll news of modern conflicts, remember her. In empires built on blood, the true weapons were the whispers of the silent. What fate would you choose? Quick death or endless shadows? Like if this chills you, subscribe for more untold echoes.